It's all about Steve Aoki, and Kuru Kuru Pa is coming out. Famous Foods, Resorts World, Las Vegas, the only place in the world where you will try the most unique yakitori. Kuru Kuru Pa, Las Vegas. Let's go.
Creative Conversations.
Hey Zouk family, welcome back. This week we have a man who needs no introduction. He is in every way a superstar, one of the Zouk family's favorite, and we were specially looked up by our owner Huey, good friends with Steve Aoki. First and foremost, Steve, how are you?
I'm doing great, man. I'm doing great out here. I'm in Las Vegas, Nevada. Actually, it's my studio right here. To give you an idea, it's called the Neon Future Cave. But you know what? COVID, it was a very disruptive year, as we all know, but it was a great reset, a great mental reset, physical, emotional, spiritual. And obviously for producers like myself, we were in the studio, you know what I mean? I was in the studio a lot working on music, but I was also working on, just not just being creative in my headspace up here, but understanding this a little bit more, understanding how to stop from the busy life that I've kept up for 15 years, touring 250 days a year, 250 shows a year. And just have stopped, and I've just been recalibrating, realigning, just got done with the workout right now. I'm about to hit the ice plunge. I got a cold plunge outside of my backyard. I sit in some, it's about 34 degrees, 34, 35 degrees, and just let the mitochondria speak to each other, activate the body. But I've been a very busy boy outside of the touring life, being at home and just enjoying this time. So doing great.
Steve, you're a man who never sleeps. I've been lucky enough to go to the Playhouse. I've been lucky enough to do an Aoki jump with you in that studio itself, but you're non-stop. I see you got your own digital radio show coming up, the Steve Aoki Remix Radio. You've got a collaboration with Playboy for Dim Mak, the amazing clothing label you have. Sig Sookie, which also has a spin-off of a Brigade LED wakeboard, and you've just done, which Singaporeans will love, a remix of a track with JJ Lin. I mean, you literally are the busiest man I know.
Yes, yeah, lots of projects, lots of amazing, really incredible projects. I love to stay busy, and I love to work on. You said it already a few times in what you said. What I love to do is collaborate across all different boundaries, and I'm not just talking about music collaborations. I'm talking about the world. We all don't have our blinders on and look forward. We look all around us and let the world influence us, and that's what I just allow myself to do, is just work with all different kinds of people that have had an influence on me. But I'm very, very, let's plug this in here. Let's plug this guy in. But yes, I'm really, really excited about what you just said too. At first, the Remix Radio I've been working on for a few years. I have to say, a few years. We've been talking about that with SiriusXM years ago about doing my own channel. And one of the big holes is remixes, and it's the anchor to what DJs do. Literally, it is the backbone of electronic dance music. It's a backbone of hip hop beats. It's a backbone of production. Like if you are a DJ, if you're a producer, you are doing remixes. And let alone the remixes that are out there in the public already are to scale. Like there's so many influential remixes out there in the world, but there's so many remixes that producers like myself, and I was talking with Armin van Buren earlier today, that we do just for ourselves, for our sets, to make them exclusive. So I've been talking to a lot of DJs. I'm like, will you unleash some of these remixes and share them on this brand new channel devoted to remixes 24/7, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It is the ultimate hub of remix culture. And I think it's going to be, first of all, a big nod to our community and to what we do. And I think it's going to be a really big deal for us. And also just for all the new people out there to come on in and realize, wow, I didn't even realize that was a remix. Like when you hear, I took a pill in Ibiza, Mike Posner, the Sieb remix. That's a remix. That's not the original. Everyone thought that was an original. There's remixes that like are literally part of culture. You don't even realize what a remix is. But in any case, I could talk all day about that. And that's what I'll be doing 24 hours a day, 7 days a week on SiriusXM. So excited about that. It just launched today. So of course I'm gushing over it because it's our birthday. It's today.
Congratulations. Many congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you. Talk about the collaborations, Dim Mak, I'm lucky enough to have some Dim Mak clothing. I've got your amazing Bruce Lee jacket.
Yes.
Let's talk about Sig Sookie. Tell me more about Sig Sookie.
Sig Sookie is a continuation series that I've been doing. I started with obviously 3 Aoki and gone up. 3 Aoki was back in 2012. That was what 3 songs. Then 4 Aoki was more house. Did four records there. All house records, like more like EDM house. And then the 5 Aoki was all just EDM bangers. And then 6 Aoki is just like ultra hard, EDM bangers. Like I would say 5 Aoki was more 128. There's a 150 in there, but this is like 150 to 170 BPM. It is like hard style. We go hard, So I enlisted a crew of the fun, heavy producers that love to fuse melody and banger culture together. And we shot, or we didn't shoot because it's animated, but it took me about a year to do this. Every single music video is a story that connects with each other for 6 stories that turn into one larger film. It is an animated short called Rave Royale, based on Battle Royale. So we're dropping in Fortnite and Call of Duty. Me and Timmy Trumpet, me and Kid, me and Brennan Hart, we're dropping on a map and we're battling another boss to get to the rave so we can throw the party. And it's a lot of fun. And it was a big undertaking. It was bigger than doing an album as far as overall project, not just the music side, because the music was done. And I was like, we're going to make this something a lot bigger than music, right? Because COVID's going on. I'm like, I can't just promote these songs at my shows, at the festivals. So I'm going to promote these songs alongside this animated concept. And I'm just so proud of this one too. So check it out. It's easy. All you gotta do is watch a music video from one of the songs, me and Timmy Trumpet, or me and Gamma, or any of these guys, any of the guys I work with, and you get a sense of if you're willing to watch the whole story.
I think I've seen an element of it. Did you do one with Ben Nicky?
Yes, and Ben Nicky, of course. English Ben Nicky. Like I hear the accent, so obviously Ben Nicky's got like a massive fan base as well. Awesome guy. And we made a really fun, quirky, kind of like snarky vocal song, Like It Like That. A lot of fun working with him. He's awesome, dude. Another Pokemon fiend. That's another thing I picked up in the COVID craze. Is Pokemon. We both are Pokemon card heads. But yeah. It's just all bangers.
So Steve, tell us quickly, because obviously Zouk's HQ is Singapore. You did a remix for JJ Lin. How did that come about, and how exciting was that?
Okay, so JJ, first of all, what incredible voice! I just blown away. I remember hearing him. I remember my team's like, "Hey, so we have this incredible artist in Asia named JJ Lin." I'm like, "Well, first of all, I have an affinity to work with Asian artists. I want to work with more Asian artists. Every time I work with an Asian artist, I've had the best experience, the absolute best experience. First of all, very down to earth, hardworking in general, and they go far. They don't meet you in the middle. They go they go as far as they possibly can, and you realize how big their fan base is, and how incredible they are. And just in general, I've just worked with, from BTS to obviously JJ, to like the K-pop artists that I've worked with, to, and I want to work with more Chinese artists, Taiwanese artists, Singaporean artists, Japanese artists, making a real effort. And JJ Lin, I heard his voice, I was instantly just, I need to work with him. I need to work with this guy. Just blew my mind. And I met him we didn't meet in person, and I was like, what a charming guy, what a really nice, warm-hearted guy that, just humble and like wants to work hard. And that just gave me the extra, like, let's go, let's make a fat record that, this is a remix. So I wanted to have a proper drop on this. If we're going to make an original, I'll be more musical about it, but I wanted to make something a bit darker, following along the lines of his vocal. And I flipped what he gave me. I just really took the acapella. I mean, there is no original right now. The remix is the original. I mean, eventually he'll put out an original, but I think the idea was that, which is so great talking about remix culture. This is a remix, which is not even, it's more like an original, but it's a remix because of the drop. It's got this instrumental, like heavy, bassy drop that works in tandem, like it was meant to, with the music video. This is not like it. Like, this is amazing to be able to do a remix in the foreground, not in hindsight. You hear a big track and you're like, oh, I gotta remix it. No, we're gonna do something brand new that no one's heard of. Remix it, and the music video goes with that, not with the remix going with the music video. I love when the remix is it sets the tone for, the culture of this record, which gives so much power to the remix. So JJ really trusted me, and that made me feel really special. And what a great guy, what a great collaboration. And I'm just happy to see the success of it.
And your clothing label, Dim Mak, going from strength to strength. I saw a collaboration with one of the biggest brands in the world, most recognizable, Playboy, coming up.
Yes, yeah. So we launched that, and it's already sold out.
Power.
So we like the thing is, with our collabs, we like to keep them very exclusive, and like, it's like, if you know about it, if you don't know about it, it's gone. Like, we did Hello Kitty, that thing sold out in like literally a weekend, the entire collection. The collaboration we did with Fragment, Hiroshi Fujiwara, it was like a Steve Aoki, Hiroshi Fujiwara collab, sold out in like, I think, in a few hours. So, just, we're having fun. I think with the Dim Mak line, it's about like, of the moment, of this experience, and you have to get in quick. And we have like these active followers and fans that follow us to the T, and we want to take care of them. It's more about them. It's like kind of like an inside club. Like, you're in. If you missed out, you missed out, because it's kind of like that kind of thing. And I appreciate that kind of collectible nature, because I am a collector. So whenever I follow something like Supreme, or I follow like a certain drop, I have to get it. I already know when it's going to drop, and I'm going to get it right before. It's almost like day trading. You better get in GameStop before, because once you find out about it, it's too late. So it's like, we want to work with the sharp, witty people that are willing to strike quick and strike fast, and believe in. It's about believing in the culture. Like, the believers in the culture, we want to make sure they're taken care of. And if you're like kind of like half with it, it's okay. You could just watch from the sidelines. But like, I think the people deserving are the people that get it quick, and they're like, I believe in the culture, I want it quick. So we're doing tons of more collaborations that are exciting. We did Naruto. I think we're gonna do another one with them. That was a really great drop. So from anime, as you can see, like, I love animation, which I love to talk about Kuru Kuru Pa as well, because that's also based in animation too. But I love the, like, kind of crossing lines of music, art, collectibles, animation, sports. I like to bring it all together, make it fun, make it engaging. like my house, Aoki's Playhouse, is all about art and fashion and toys and fun, you know, and the sport and like the you know, the gamble, you know, that kind of thing. Just like fun nature stuff.
So you just mentioned Kuru Kuru Pa. Please can you introduce, because the guys in Asia would love to know more about it.
Yeah, so Kuru Kuru Pa is a new FMB concept. It's a food stall that we're opening up. We're the very, very first ones, me and my brother, Kevin. So the Aoki brothers are joining together, and we're opening our very first food stall inside Famous Foods inside Resorts World in Las Vegas with our very good friends, Huey Lim and his team, Genting Group. I love Huey. He's been a very dear friend of mine for over 10 years. And, you know, before we even broke bread on business, we were already good friends. And he gave me the shot. He's like, Steve, I want to bring you in. Yeah, he trusts me with some concepts. I have over 8 different F&B concepts, but I wanted something fresh and brand new because this is Famous Foods, and this is a brand new casino. So I came up with this concept called Kuru Kuru Pa, which in Japanese means like you're spinning out of your head, you're crazy. And what this is, it's all about chicken yakitori, and that's how you cook it. You spin that yakitori on a grill, and it's all, the origin story is very exciting. It's about this young little Aoki, Chibi Aoki. In Japan, Chibi means little. So little Aoki flies in from space, lands in Japan, and he tries out all the yakitori across all of Japan and creates the most fantastic menu. And that's what we did. We tried all different kinds of yakitori from all over Japan, me and my brother, and we decided it's an incredible menu with an incredible chef, and the yakitori is incredible. It's unique. It's something you won't taste anywhere else because we're doing a different technique. We're not going to share the secret sauce to it, and it's all about Japan. It's very loud. It's going to be the loudest food stall inside of Famous Foods. 100% the loudest food stall. We're playing an anime that I was working on with my team. We have a manga inside the menu. I mean, we went all in. It's all about Chibi Aoki, and Kuru Kuru Pa is coming out. Famous Foods, Resorts World, Las Vegas, the only place in the world where you will try the most unique yakitori. Kuru Kuru Pa, Las Vegas. Let's go.
That's damn exciting. And I know that Huey's mad excited about it, and it's something unique. I got to ask you this. Vegas must be excited about a brand new resort for the first time in 10 years. Resorts World Las Vegas coming into town. Is there a big buzz around the town?
Oh my God, it's massive. I mean, I live here, right? And I look out on the strip, and guess what I see first? Guess what I see first? You know,
Resorts World Las Vegas.
Absolutely. You got the big LED wall, which was so smart. It was so smart to have this LED wall right on this building. I mean, no one's doing that. I can't believe no one did it. It's almost like when you guys did it, right? I was like, I can't believe no one else did it. It's a massive real estate that I can see from 15, 20 miles away. It's just like calling call. It's like when you see Luxor when they're shooting up that light to the moon. That was brilliant marketing, right? Like, this is even better. This is like, I always thought Luxor was so cool because you could see it from space. You could see it when you're driving like 100 miles away, right? Or however far away. Now you could see, what do you see first on the strip? Resorts World. Everyone's talking about it. Everyone's excited about it. I think what's so exciting about Resorts World that I don't think anyone else knows is they're bringing brand new concepts to Las Vegas Strip that no one's doing. And I think Huey's always been very innovative as an operator. And every time I talk to him, he's always thinking about how to bring new culture, new ideas into something that's already existing. And that's why his businesses are doing so well all around the world, because they're constantly thinking about how to stop, disrupt, and bring something innovative into the strip. And that's what everyone's excited about. They want something new. They want something fresh. They want to be introduced to something else. And that's what Resorts World is going to do.
Well, we're super excited to have you involved. It's a huge honor. You're a huge success yourself. So what a collaboration. And just before you go, Steve, because I know you got the ice bath waiting. When I was lucky enough to meet you in Vegas, you were talking to me about the huge importance of wellness in your life. both mental and physical. A lot of people will have had a really rough year in 2020. What was your key advice for people's mental health in going through? Because Zouk has really been campaigning to get people to reach out who are having mental health problems. We know in our industry, it's somewhat rife to a degree, even pre-COVID. What's your number one advice for dealing with the troubles that have amounted from the last year?
I think that one of the most important things you could possibly do is find a community that supports you. That's one of the most important things, to know that you're not alone. That is absolutely the most important thing, because I think when you go through the darkest times, you think that you're entirely alone. That's the first thing I think that goes through your mind, is that no one will understand how I'm feeling. No one gets how I'm feeling. I am desperately alone. Whoever you live with, whoever's around you, I am alone. They don't get it. And you're not alone. No one's alone. People are going through this. Millions of people are going through the same thing that you're going through, in different variations of what it is. It might be different, but they're feeling that same darkness. And it's important to find that community. And that's a great thing about what we're doing right now. We're connected through the internet. We can connect with people across the world and feel that we're not alone. And that is a big sigh of relief. So once you first get that, knowing that you have community people that support you, and people that don't even know you that can help connect you and make you feel that you can get through these tough times, that's when the real journey starts. I think at that point in time, when you step out of that darkness, then you need to start making decisions that can keep you out of that darkness in a healthy way, not going into habits that are the easiest road, whether it's like doing drugs or drinking or whatever it is that fogs the brain over, or pills or whatever it is that fogs the brain over to numb you. Those are things that's just like the easy road out for some people. And I don't want to, I'm not judging here at all. I am not judging here at all. But what I'm trying to condone is that when you step out of the darkness, there are mindfulness techniques that can keep you in a healthy place, that can keep the fog away, that can keep you having clarity, and like always knowing that the dark cloud doesn't need to follow you. And such things as meditation, the resetting your brain, is scientifically proven that it calms your brain down from anxiety, from depression. You do that on a consistent basis, and you find a level of peace within yourself that's difficult to find when you're in that level of darkness. I mean, I go steps further. I have a cold plunge. I have 2 of them in my backyard. I have a sauna that I regulate about 190 degrees. I sit there for 25 minutes, building up the heat shock proteins in my body, so it cuts through all the plaque buildup in your arteries and in your body and in your brain. Right. So it's also your brain. But the cold plunge is a big one for me. I love it. Check out Wim Hof, Google Wim Hof, and he's a great first step into the cold plunge world. You can do cold baths to start, cold showers to start. Breath work on top of that has been very helpful. And having a positive community around you. If you have people talking negative around you, you need to just step back. For me, I don't retort back. I just quietly step away and go in a different direction. Find people that are generally positive, that generally smile and are happy, laughing. Be around that kind of nature, that attitude in life, and I promise you, like, it's a major change. You don't want like negativity just touting all around you. If you're able to, step away from that and find more positive people around you. Community and these kind of mindfulness techniques. Actually, I did a whole series called Mindfulness Marathon, where I interviewed professionals and experts in all these different fields. You can check that out on my YouTube. Just type in Mindfulness Marathon on YouTube, and you can check out these interviews I did with the founder of Headspace about meditation, Rhonda Patrick about heat therapy, Wim Hof about the ice plunges, Laird Hamilton about breath work, and so forth. So, and even Cesar Millan talks about the relationship you have with your pets. But okay, their cold plunge is on. I hear them.
Steve, you're a superstar. Zouk community loves you. Thanks for taking the time for us. Zouk family loves you. Can't wait for the launch of the collaboration in Vegas. And most importantly, please stay safe in the short term and the long term.
Thank you, guys. Lots of love to you, Huey and the whole crew and yourself. You guys are beautiful people, and I love working with you guys. Kuda Pa. Let's make that a hit. We're gonna scale that out. We're gonna open them up all around the world with the Genting group. But I'm really excited about that. It's gonna be awesome.
Take care, Steve. Look after yourself.
All right. Take care.
Peace.